Sense of, do you think this whole David and Goliath storyline, do you think that's going to be just an overplayed storyline, considering that Goliath, you guys, has like a chip on your shoulder because of the last 3 years?
No, I don't think that necessarily. I just don't think they should be called David because they beat Ohio State and they beat Syracuse, two teams that have proven themselves historically and this season how good they are, and if they can go in and beat them, maybe they should worry about us being underdogs for this game. Just saying with what they've been able to do to the teams that are so good and so well known this year.
You were talking about Billy's analogies. There have been a bunch of them. You think any of them are going to stick in your mind when it's all over, and which one do you think that would be?
When I'm done playing?
Yeah.
Probably staying in the moment and chasing greatness. Those are probably the best ones that I've gotten in my career. The ones I remember the most.
When you do a scout of somebody, Dayton's offense and everything, I know certain guys are shooters, certain guys are inside. Is it tough with Dayton because they play so many guys to keep them in your mind? I mean, what's that like when you're trying to concentrate on 11 different guys?
Well, none of the guys averages more than 12 and a half points a game. But one thing we know that almost all of them are capable of doing are shooting from the three-point line. So I know we have to be very conscious of that, and when we scout, I think coach is going to do a good job, make sure those guys are ready and prepared to give us a good look on the day. So I'm not really too worried about that.
Pat, you guys say a lot of the things that Billy says, staying in a moment, in between the lines, stuff like that. Was there a time when you found those things corny or anything like that?
Probably when you first hear him say stuff like that, like the very first time, you don't really understand, you don't get it. But once you start to live it and see it manifested before your eyes, you start seeing like, oh man, this guy is speaking truth right here. You got to buy into it because he knows what he's talking about. It didn't take long for me to realize that that's what helps you win games, staying in the moment, performing your best. So I was able to buy into those things he was saying. It was never really corny. It was just like, what's this guy talking about? Probably at first.
With so many